Mr. Yelton, I want to do a D91 tack weld test.
Alrighty, well, I'll show you what to do. First, I need you to cut 2 pieces of 3-inch by 1/4-inch flat bar at 4 inches long. There you go. Now I want you to grind them. The idea is you're going to grind a strip here. You're going to grind the edge here, the edge there, in other words there, and on that side. So that when you put it together, you're going to be able to have that bare metal wherever you weld. So after you do that, you're going to tack weld it on the side. Make sure that the heat doesn't pull it up, right? Like 0 amount, and then tack the other side. Don't tack it in front, tack it on the side. I'm going to come back and we'll have this prepped, and then I'll show you how to run the bead. All right, so I've got my base piece here. I'm going to grind a little strip. I don't need to spend too much time on it. All right, we've got that. I'm going to set my next piece up. I've got this nasty little lip. I want to get rid of that too, at least along the bottom, so that it doesn't offset the piece. Also, you've got this rounded edge whenever they form the flat bar. If you can get this kind of flat, that's going to help you a whole bunch. You'll notice I paid a little extra attention to this because I'm trying to get it really flat so that it doesn't have that dome on it. And what that's going to allow me to do is to have a really good fit right there. And that fit is going to affect how this thing penetrates. So the next thing we're going to do is we'll take this, we're going to tack it on the side. We're going to hold it down, have somebody hold it, put a third hand on it, use your second hand, whatever, and then tack the other side. All right. I know I've said this, but it's on the sides. Then you're going to make a 2 to 3 inch weld in the center. All right. So look at what 3 is and look at what 2 is. You can mark it with a piece of soapstone, whatever helps you, but you need to make this in one pass. You can try just running a straight bead. If you do, go really slow, or you can try doing a kind of reverse C, whatever works. The point is, though, is that the weld needs to be at the smallest, a 1/4 inch, at the biggest, I think 3/8. So we're looking for the 5/16 inch range. And then we want the angle of the weld to be 45 degrees, because if we can hit that 45 degrees, this is 90. 45 means that half of the weld is on this piece and half of the weld is on this piece. Other than that, I'll get it set up and we'll tack it. All right, got some gloves, got my hood, got my jacket. Let's get set up. At this point, you should know what the setting's going to be. It's written on the welder, so I'm not going to bother to tell you that. Got my gas on. So again, I'm going to tack on the side, cover. Now I'm holding it down on this side so it doesn't pull up. Cover. So here's what we're looking at. A tack on the side, a tack on the side. If I start a 1/2 inch in and end a 1/2 inch early, I should be good. My settings look good. Now, obviously you're not going to be able to watch this because I don't have a hood for the camera, but pretend. And so when I'm doing this, I'm going to kind of snake up and down, but I've got to control how tall the weld is. All right, so I want it tight, but I want to make sure that I'm putting heat into both plates. Here we go, cover. There it is. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's kind of going, you know. It's the best sound effect I can do, but hopefully you can hear the pitch change as I'm pulling into the lower part and then pulling in to the upper part. This is probably a little on the fatter side. If I had to guess, it's 5/16, but it's under 3/8. This is exactly what you're looking for. There's no porosity in it. The angle looks like it's about 45 degrees. There's no overlap. I don't have any muffin top on the weld. I don't have any undercut along the top. That should be everything you need. Once you do that, I want you to make sure that you have your initials welded on the back. Cover. There we go. That's it.
Thanks, Mr. Yelton.
You're welcome, guys.